Hi everyone and welcome to this video. I'm Inxlaura123 and this is going to be a new book haul video. Yes, I've got some new books and in this video I'm going to show you them, tell you about them and hopefully give you some ideas for books that you'd like to read yourself. Now, if you enjoy watching the video, which I hope you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications, then you can see when I've uploaded new videos and also when I'm doing live streams. Now, as you can see on the thumbnail picture, I'm holding a big stack of books. That was really hard to do, actually, that thumbnail picture. They were really heavy. So yeah, there's a lot of books to get through. Now, most of these books are from the library. A couple are new and also a couple I was gifted as well, which I'll tell you about in a bit, how I was gifted them. So yeah, there's a lot of books here. Also, I am going to be talking about my current read, okay, so the book that I'm currently reading, and also the book I've literally just finished this morning. So yeah, this is going to be quite a bookish video. So hello to all my fellow bookworm buddies out there. Right, I'm going to pop the glasses on. So, you know, I mean business when the glasses go on. Okay, where do I start? Where do I start? We're going to go with this one here. I love the cover of this, and look, the purple sprayed edges. Woo. So this one is actually from Waterstones. I had two pre-orders turn up this morning, so I went and collected these. I love doing the pre-orders at the time because I see books and it's like, oh, you know, they're not coming out for ages, I'll pre-order them, you know, I'm not paying anything until they come out, and then boom, they all come out at once and I'm like, uh-oh, my bank account isn't happy. But it is what it is, you know. But I managed to get the Waterstones exclusive edition, and that's one of the main reasons why I like doing the whole kind of pre-order thing. It's the #1 guarantee you get the book, because sometimes you can't get the book in that store, and also you get like more offers of like special edition, you know, books that you might not be able to get, like for example sprayed edges, signed, that kind of thing. So that's another main reason why I do the pre-orders. Anyhow, so this is A Love Radio by Ebony Ladell. I love this cover, and as I say, once again, them purple sprayed edges. I love books with sprayed edges. I don't know, I love them. So I'll tell you what it's about. It says the best love story is the one you write yourself. Prince Jones is passionate about music and romance, dishing out relationship advice on his love radio show, but his own love life is looking kind of quiet until he meets Danny Ford. Danny isn't checking for anyone. She's focused on her plan to move to New York City to become a famous author and avoiding her feelings about what happened at that party a few months ago. When the two meet, sparks fly. But Danny's not looking to get derailed, so she gives Prince just 3 dates to convince her that he's worth falling for. Oh, it says here, clear your TBR pile for this slick, heart-melting romance that is tingling with electricity. So there we go. I just think that sounds so good, and I hope he impresses her on those dates. I predict he will, but you never know. But yeah, Love Radio, really like that cover. And anyway, so yeah, that's that one. I'll show you the other pre-order actually that turned up. This is chunky. I didn't think this is going to be quite as chunky as it is for a paperback. It's by Dean Atter and it's called Only on the Weekends. Now, I absolutely loved the Black Flamingo, which you can see there's a picture of it there. I loved it so much. It was such a good book. Like, I really like enjoyed it and embraced it, and so I had this author kind of on my I would just want to read everything that he does kind of thing. So this is his newest one. I love the cover. Super cute cover. There's the back there. No sprayed edges, sadly, on this one. But yeah, a lot chunkier than I thought. So this is wrote in verse. So yeah, I mean, it does look quite a chunky book. However, it doesn't take as long when you're reading in verse to read. Back in the day, like, I didn't enjoy reading books wrote in verse. Like, I didn't enjoy them and it didn't really work for me. But then once I got into it, I think the person who changed me, like the author who got me into these kind of verse books, was Sarah Crossan. And like, I really enjoyed her books and I got into that kind of style. And I've read a few after that from different authors. And now I actually really enjoy reading books in verse. So yeah, this just sounds super cute. It says 15-year-old Mac is a hopeless romantic. He's had a crush on Karim for what feels like forever, so he can't believe it when gorgeous popular Karim seems into him too. But when Mac's dad gets a film directing job in Scotland, Mac moves with him and soon discovers how painful long distance is. Love shouldn't only be on the weekends. It's made worse by the fact that Karim can be so hard to read. Then Mac meets actor Finlay, on set and experiences something electric. Mac never thought he'd find love, but now two boys want him. How long until his old and new life collide? So there we go. I think that sounds exciting. And as I say, I loved his other book, and I love the fact this is in verse. So yeah, I'm really happy to have got that. So that's my pre-orders done. Now I'm going to show you my library books. I've got quite a lot of library books. So I basically we've got our website, you know, our local library website, and I go on there on their library catalogue, see what's new, and I just find myself clicking order, yep, I'll have that one, order. Sometimes it takes months for a book to come in. It could be that they haven't got it yet, they've kind of ordered it in and it will turn up at some point, or someone else has obviously got it, so you go on a reserve list. But other days, like today, loads of them have come in at once. So I went to collect them this morning at the library, like literally holding them all up and stuff. So where should we start? We'll start with this one here. This is by Jessica Jung and it's called Bright. Now, here's the thing. I saw about this on the website, on the library website, and I was like, oh, this sounds great. And I didn't realise it is actually a sequel. The first one is called Shine. So I'm a bit like, I don't normally read sequels before reading, you know, the first one. However, I think from some people's reviews on Goodreads, you can read them as kind of standalones as well. Like it's you know, kind of self-explanatory what's happening in the first one. So you can read them as kind of standalones. But I don't know. I think it would be better to read one and then two. But we'll see. I'm going to see how I get on with it because it sounds super cute. And I've read a little bit, as I say, what happened in book number 1. So I'm kind of like, okay, I'm seeing where this is going to go, but we'll see. It says Rachel Kim can't imagine shining any brighter. Girls Forever is now the #1 K-pop group in the world, and Rachel's life is a swell of glamour and adoring fans. The only thing that's missing is love, until she falls head over designer heels, I like that, into Alex's lap. Alex believes in Rachel's future in music and in fashion, but when a shocking act of betrayal shatters her world, Rachel learns that the higher you rise, the further you can fall. So yes, apparently this girl is in a big K-pop group called Girls' Generation. I don't know enough about K-pop. I read a book recently called Idol, and that was about a girl who became like a K-pop superstar in a girl band actually. And I love that so much. I kind of vowed to read more kind of K-pop themed books. There's one that I really want to get called K-pop Confidential. So there's a few actually on my kind of radar. But I saw this in the library and I was like, okay. But as I say, I didn't realise it was a sequel. So I will see how I get on with it. If I kind of start reading it and then think, you know, oh, I wish I'd have read #1 first to kind of get to know the backstory and the characters, then maybe I'll just check out Shine, see if the library's got that one. Or I might be okay to read just this one. Anyway, that's that. Next book I've got from the library is Ghosted by Emily Barr. Now, I don't know. I'm a bit of a kind of hit and miss with Emily Barr books. Some of them I've liked, some of them not so much. This one just sounds really intriguing and yeah, I love the title, Ghosted. So this has got like a paranormal romance kind of vibe. So I thought this sounded pretty cool. It says here, Ariel's accidental meeting with a handsome stranger called Joe is completely perfect. They have a connection like she's never known before. But when Ariel messages him later, the number Joe gave her is disconnected. He's ghosted her. She assumes that she'll never see him again, except she does, again and again and again. Ariel returns to the place where she and Joe met and is stunned to find him there and behaving as if he has no idea who she is. What do you do when with every day that passes, you're literally growing apart from the best person that you've ever known? It sounds intriguing. Obviously, as I say, it's a romance. It's obviously got like a ghosty paranormal vibe as well. So, yeah, it says here, what if you meet that perfect stranger again and again? So yeah, I like the cover as well. That is Ghosted. Okay, next one I got from library is Nate +1 by Kevin Van Wy. I loved Date Me, Bryson Keller. There's a picture of it on the back here. I read that when it came out and I loved it so much. 100% 5 stars for that book. That was so good. It was funny, it was romantic, it was cute, it was just adorable. I loved it. So I'm hoping that this book is going to be the same. Well, I'm still going to love the kind of writing style of the author. So yeah, Nate +1, Save the Date and Win the Boy. This is quite a slim read for me. That probably would take me like a day, something to read that. So it says 2 boys, 2 bands, two worlds colliding. Nate Hargraves, stage shy singer-songwriter, is totally stoked for his cousin's wedding in South Africa, an all-expenses paid trip of a lifetime, until he finds out that his sleazeball, I love that word, sleazeball, ex-boyfriend is also on the guest list. Jay Patel, hot as hell high school rock god, has troubles too. His band's lead singer has quit just weeks before the gig that was meant to be their big break. When Nate saves the day by agreeing to sing with Jay's band, Jay volunteers to be Nate's +1 to the wedding, and the stage is set for a summer of music, self-discovery, and simmering romantic tension. What could possibly go wrong? I hope this is going to be funny like the other one was, because that was just brilliant. I'll probably reread that again, actually. I really liked that, Bryson Keller. So, yes, that is that one. Next one from library is this one here. You, Me, and Our Heartstrings. I've really gotten back into my kind of romancy books, contemporary kind of romancy books. I don't know. I think I went through a stage of literally just reading dark thrillers. And don't get me wrong, I do love dark thrillers. They're probably my favourite genre. However, I think they can make you quite sad, and, you know, you can't keep reading, well, for me anyway, I can't keep reading like full-on dark, scary, you know, messed up books, because it's just not good for me. So I think to add in a few like fluffy romances and stuff is quite good for my emotions. But this one sounds super, super cute. I love the cover as well. It's by Melissa C. Look at this super cute cover. I love that. It says Daisy and Noah have the same plan to study music at the prestigious Juilliard School. They are asked to play a duet. Noah, a cello prodigy, wants to stick to tradition, whereas Daisy, a fiercely independent disabled violinist, likes to take risks. Somehow, they play perfectly in tune and their performance goes viral. But viral fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. Their love story becomes all about Daisy's cerebral palsy, with Noah painted as a saint for seeing past it. Daisy is tired of being defined by her disability, and the attention is sending Noah's anxiety disorder into overdrive. As their dream gets closer, is the cost suddenly too high? I think that sounds really interesting and really sweet, and I love that cover. Look, if I'm going to show you close up, look. These characters just look adorable. Look at the way she's looking at him, and he's looking at her, and he's holding the flowers and his cello, and he's just cute. Love that cover so much. So yes, that is that one. Next one is Hollow Fires by Samira Ahmed. I'm trying to think of the book I love. Something with filters that she did. Oh yeah, Love, Hate and Other Filters. I really enjoyed that. Very, very good. Anyway, so this is her newest one, Hollow Fires. This one sounds, you know, a bit dark, but interesting as well. So it says here, Safia Mirza, I think that is, or Mirza, anyway, Safia, we just call her Safia. Safia dreams of becoming a journalist. One thing she's learned as editor of her school newspaper is that a journalist's job is to search for the facts and not let personal bias affect the story. But that changes the day that she discovers Jawad. Jawad Ali was just 14 when a teacher saw him wearing a cosplay jetpack and mistook it for a bomb. A mistake that got Jawad arrested, labelled a terrorist, bomb boy, and eventually he was killed. But who is the young boy behind the headlines? With Jawad's haunting voice guiding her throughout her investigation, Safia seeks to tell the whole truth about the murdered boy and those who killed him. Yeah, this, as I say, this does sound quite a hard-hitting YA book. Powerful story of our times. Hollow Fires exposes the evil that hides in plain sight and the silent complicity of privileged bystanders who use alternative facts to bend the truth to their liking. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite hard hitting, this one, but as I say, she's a brilliant writer, so I hope she's going to do that good. Okay, other one I've got here is Sisters in Arms by Kaya Alderson. So I just saw this one. I was in the library picking up my others that I'd ordered in, and I saw this one on the shelf. It was like kind of like, I don't know, I was drawn to it like a magnet. Out of all the books, I was drawn to this cover. I don't know what it was, but if I ever get that with books, which I get often, I pick them up because I feel like it's kind of fate is being led to it. I don't know. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not good, but we'll see. But this is also quite a book that is not anything I'd normally read. It's quite out of my comfort zone. But I'm kind of like intrigued by it. I think it sounds really interesting. It's got a really good score and reviews and that on Goodreads as well. So it's called Sisters in Arms. And it says here, they were fighting for freedom everywhere, but the first battle they had to win was at home. Grace Steele and Eliza Jones make history when they join the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps and form the, oh God, 6,888th, is that right? I don't know, Central Postal Directory Battalion. Whew, that was a mouthful. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. Not only are they among the first class of female officers the army has ever seen, but they're also the first black women allowed to serve. Everyone is determined to see this experiment fail, and learning to navigate their way through the segregated army is tougher than a boot camp. Grace and Eliza may be from completely different backgrounds, but they both recognise that to succeed, they must be more perfect than everyone else, and there is no room for error. They know that what lies overseas in England and France could cause them great personal cost, but nothing is going to stop these courageous women from playing their parts for the country they love. It says here, it's poignant and powerful, an untold story that you simply must read. It's supposed to be really heartwarming and fierce. I don't know. I really think this is going to be good. And as I say, it's so different than anything I normally read, but I just felt drawn to it. So yeah, a little bit of, apparently this is based on a true story. There were these group of women and, you know, people of colour and stuff. So I think this is going to be a different kind of read for me, and I think it's interesting. I like pushing myself out of my comfort zone, you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we'll see. And so I've got 2 more books left from the library to show you. This is by Guy the Lodge, and it's called Little Sister. I love the cover of this, with this girl just randomly standing in the middle of the creepy forest. Oh, so creepy. It says 2 girls went into the woods, only one came back. I'll be honest with you, I have started a few pages of this because I just wanted to get a taster of it. I really wanted to read this for so long, and I just wanted to kind of get a little sample, and boy oh boy, it was like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I think this is part of a series, but you can read these as kind of standalone crime thriller books anyway, so that's fine. A teenage girl wanders out of the woods. She's pale with flame red hair, and she's also covered in blood. When Detective Jonah Sheens tries to help, the girl insists that she's fine, and then she smiles. It's her sister he needs to worry about. Keely and her sister Nina disappeared from a children's home a week ago. Now Keely is here, but Nina's still missing. Jonah is sure that Keely knows where his sister is, but before she tells him anything, she insists he's going to have to listen to her story from the very beginning. Is she the killer? Is she the witness, or is she the victim? And if Jonah follows the trail of clues in her story, will they lead him to the missing girl or distract him until it's too late? Oh, I don't know. I've got a vibe that she's bad, but it could be too obvious that she's bad. I don't know. I'm very intrigued by this book. I first saw this a while ago in Waterstones on their table. Literally as I walked into the door, they've got their table of thrillers and hardbacks and stuff. And I was like, oh. I didn't get it because it was like 13, 14 quid. And I was like, shouldn't really spend that much. And then I saw it in the library for free. Woohoo. So that is that one. And then I've got one more from the library to show you. So this is Ellie Pillai's Brown, and it's by Christine Pillai. I'm so sorry if I say these names wrong. I do try my best. I am useless at pronunciations. Look at the sprayed edges on this. Oh my god, this is adorable. Not only is it pink, which is my favourite colour, but it's got all these cool little things. You've got coffee, you've got clothes, you've got drinks, teddy bear there. It's just cute. It's a cute cover. And also what I discovered here is if you do that QR code thing, there we go. Is it QR? Is that what you say? I don't know. Yeah, you can basically listen. It says you can listen along to the songs that are mentioned in the book, which is really cool. I had this recently with what was it, Run Rose Run by Dolly Parton and James Patterson. The same thing, you could click the code and then the songs come up and you can listen like a soundtrack of the book, which is really cool. So yeah, I think this is quite interesting. It says here that about the author, lives in Kent, her young fan, collection of records, CDs and mini discs. Do you remember those? And a mild obsession with the Beatles. So this is about a girl called Ellie, and it says she has no idea how to apply eyeliner properly or what makes people cool. She just hears songs in her head and sees dancing girl groups, which is a bit, well, weird. Most of the time Ellie feels completely invisible, and usually she's okay with that, but not this year. Maybe it's the new boy at school who makes her brain explode into rainbows every time she sees him, and also happens to be the boyfriend of her very best friend. Or maybe it's her new drama teacher, the one who seems to have noticed that she does exist. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the liar that she's told that feels like it's about to blow up her life. Suddenly, Ellie's misfit style, her songwriting, and all that's getting lost in the music in her head mean everyone is watching. But maybe standing out isn't such a bad thing after all. It says here that the book's supposed to be really funny, warm-hearted, wise, finding out about identity. I don't know, like part of me is like, is this going to be too young for me? It kind of gives me Geek Girl vibes. I absolutely love the Geek Girl series. So I was like, But then, I don't know, it might be a little bit too young for me. I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a go. But even if I don't like it, I love those sprayed edges. So it's a winner for that alone. Right. So the last two books I'm going to show you that are new books are these two here. And I want to say a massive thank you to my lovely, beautiful friend Charlotte. She's a YouTuber as well. I'll put the link down below actually to her YouTube channel. She does brilliant ASMR videos. She's classy. She's relaxing. She's just lovely. Like, she's so, so sweet. And basically I have a Throne gift wish list now, which I'll also pop the link to down below if anyone wants to treat me or, you know, support the channel with props and stuff. But yeah, I'm now on Throne. And basically it's like an Amazon wish list, and you can put anything you want on there that you'd love to get. So I've done a wish list of things, you know, little things to bigger things, medium-sized things, like books, and like things like props that I can use in my videos and stuff. Fake nails, wigs, you know, vouchers for shops, coffee, random stuff basically. And I had two books on there, and Charlotte very kindly got me these. I was like, oh my god, I was so excited. So they turned up in the post, and here they are. So the first one I'm going to show you is Layla by Colleen Hoover, who I have to say I've got obsessed with Colleen Hoover books. I've literally just finished reading this one here, which I'll tell you about in a bit. But yeah, she's brilliant. I mean, at first I was getting sick of hearing its author's name, because it felt like everyone was just going on and on and on about Colleen Hoover this, Colleen Hoover that. And now I've just jumped on that bandwagon, and I'm obsessed with her as well, because she's a really, really good author. So yeah, this is Layla. This sounds so interesting, and I finally have it, and I'm just so happy to read it. I'm definitely going to read it. It'll either be this month or the beginning of next month, because I really want to read this one. So it says, love can haunt or heal. When Leeds meets Layla, he's convinced he'll spend the rest of his life with her, until an unexpected attack leaves Layla fighting for her life. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. I'm so sorry, my hay fever's making my nose itch. Until an unexpected attack leaves Layla fighting for her life. After weeks in the hospital, Layla recovers physically, but the emotional, mental scarring has altered the woman that Leeds fell in love with. In order to put their relationship back on track, Leeds whisks Layla away to a bed and breakfast where they first met. Once they arrive, Layla's behaviour takes a bizarre turn that's just one of many inexplicable occurrences. Feeling distant from Layla, Leeds soon finds solace in Willow, another guest at the B&B, and whom he forms a connection through their shared concerns. As his curiosity for Willow grows, his decision to help her find answers puts him in direct conflict with Layla's well-being. Leeds soon realises that he has to make a choice, because he can't help both of them. But if he makes the wrong choice, it could be detrimental. Is that how you say it? Detrimental for all of them. So I see a little bit of a love triangle here. So we'll see. This is supposed to be, like, I think Colleen Hoover does a bit of kind of her romancy books, and also like thriller romance. So I think this is more thriller romance. I could be wrong, but I'm picking up that vibe from it. But yeah, thank you so much, Charlotte. I really appreciate that. Yay for another Colleen Hoover book. And the other one she got me is Such a Good Liar by Sue Warman. So I've read quite a few Sue Warman books. She's really, really good. My favourite one is Lying About Last Summer. There's pictures at the back there. I've read all of them. They're all really, really good. She's a great author. YA thrillers. If you check out her other books she's done, she's really good. So this is, yeah, Such a Good Liar. Fake it till you kill them. Lydia Cornwallis has arrived at an exclusive island populated by the ultra rich and their staff. She'll need to use her money, connections and charms to earn her place among the close-knit families that rule the island. That includes the Harrington sisters, and Lydia simply can't wait to meet them. That's because Lydia's not really Lydia Cornwallis. Who is she? And the Harringtons have hell to pay for what they've done. Oh, yeah, it sounds good. I love her books. Give me the chills, that one. I think this is going to be really, really good. So, yay. Thank you once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the lovely Charlotte. And as I say, if anyone ever wants to like treat me and spoil me, I have my wish list for Throne. The link is down below. Okay, so they are my new books. Really quickly, I'm just going to kind of say about the book I'm reading at the moment, and also, well, just started today, and the book I've literally just finished today. So my current read is by Tanya Byrne, and it's called After Love. I have a signed copy of this. I literally have had this for ages. There's the little signature there. And I just hadn't read it. I was going to read it in, well, Halloween last year. I had it on my TBR to read for Halloween because it's got like a paranormal kind of vibe to it. But I didn't get around to it. So it's just kind of sat on my bookcase, and I don't know, I was laying in bed the other day looking at my books on my bookcase, and I was just drawn to this book. So I was like, right, my next book, it's going to be this one. So yeah, as I say, it's called After Love, and it says not even death will tear them apart. So yeah, paranormal, love, and also it's LGBTQI plus themed, which is great. Love getting that rep in the books. So it says, car headlights, the last thing Ash hears is the snap of breaking glass as the window screen hits her and shatters into a million pieces like stars. But she made it. She's still here, or is she? This New Year's Eve, Ash gets an invitation from the afterlife she can't decline to join a clan of fierce Gale Reapers who take the souls of the city's dead to await their fate. But Ash can't forget her first love, Poppy, and she will do anything to see her again, even if it means they only get a few more days together, dead or alive. So yeah, apparently this is supposed to be really sad at the end, which is like, oh no, what am I setting myself up for here? But yeah, I love it. I think it sounds really, really good. I'm already on page, I've lost my bookmark. Where's my bookmark gone? Oh, I was up to page like 29 or something, and I'm really like enjoying it. I'm loving the main character. She's just literally met Poppy, so their relationship hasn't started yet or anything, but yeah, it's super good. I can understand why everyone's raving about it. I think on Goodreads it's got like a 4.5 or something, so nearly a 5. That's amazing. But yeah, it's really, really good. So that is my current read. And the book, I don't know where my bookmark's gone. That's upset me. I hope I haven't lost it. Where's the bookmark? I'll find it in a minute. But yeah, so this is the book I literally just finished reading this morning, and it is once again that name, Colleen Hoover. This is Confess. This was also a library book. This is so, honestly, this was so good. I mean, I could change my mind. I've still got, you know, a week or so left of the month to change my mind. But so far, I'm thinking this is going to be my book of the month. It's just, I literally finished reading it and I was crying. Like, I just sat there. Nathan, my fiance, if you know here, he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I just finished reading a book." It's like, okay. Yeah, he doesn't really get why I cry over books. But there's certain books that really, I don't know, really affect me. Like, you really get involved and it's like emotional. But yeah, I'm not going to give like any spoilers away because you just can't. You just need to read it. That's all I'm going to say. So it's about this main character called Auburn, who I adored. I adored both of the main characters. So one chapter is kind of told from her point, the other one's from Owen's point. And just, I literally love them both so much. Auburn has lost everything important to her. In her fight to rebuild her shattered life, she has her goals in sight, and there is no room for mistakes. When she walks into a Dallas art studio in search of a job, she doesn't expect to find a deep attraction to the enigmatic, have I said that right, enigmatic? Artist who works there, Owen. For once, Auburn takes a chance and puts her heart in control, only to discover that Owen is keeping a major secret from coming out. The magnitude of his past threatens to destroy everything that Auburn Auburn loves most, and the only way to get her life back on track is to cut Owen out of her life. To save their relationship, all Owen needs to do is confess. But in this case, the confession could be much more destructive than the actual sin. Honestly, like I can't give too much about it because there's just so much goes on in this book. It wasn't even that long a book. Like, it was only that 300 kind of ish pages, so it wasn't that long at all, but it just felt like from beginning to end it was so intense. And as I say, I just really connected to both of the characters. And there's also some beautiful art in here as well. Obviously he's an artist, and I'm just trying to find this page. There was so much art in here. There you go. Just for example, I'll show you that one. It's just you know, it's nice to read a book and then have like random pictures in it. I don't know, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. This is a library book, but I'm sad because if it would have been an actual, like, I'd have bought it book, I'd have kept it. It's one of those that I would have kept because it really, it touched me. It was beautiful. So yeah, that is Confess. I really recommend it. But I will say, if you do want to read this book, please get some tissues. Just, that's all I'm saying. Get some tissue because you will need them tissues because, yes, it's very emotional. Okay, so that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I'll keep itching my nose. Hay fever sucks. Does anyone else get hay fever? You're going to hear me moaning about it all summer, so just get used to it. It's all I ever moan about. I've got hay fever. Oh. Anyway, let me know in the comments section what book you're currently reading. Also, let me know if there's any new books coming out that you're, you know, mega excited about or anything. And yeah, any books that you recommend that you think I would like. I just love reading your bookish comments. So please, 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 you know, interact with me. Leave me a comment. I love your comments. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. Please check out my other channel as well, Minx Laura 123 ASMR. The link's down below. Also, the links to all my social media. So come and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Oh, and Goodreads. If you want to come and follow me on the bookish app, Goodreads, the link is down below for that as well. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Happy reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.